Hello, I'm Yogita Patil, Principal of Bhartesh English Medium School, Belgaum. I have been given a opportunity to speak on morality is freedom. Morality is a very vast topic where it cannot be finished in minutes. It needs hours and hours. It needs a lot of discussion. And what I feel, according to my opinion, that morality is something not to be taught, but it is to be followed. As a principal of the school, I would basically talk about the morality in children. What I observe in a present day is that more than the children, parents need counseling. Many things we have seen in children when we ask them where did you learn this, they without very innocently tell that it's from the parents. So when parents are interacting in a family, when there is a joint family, the way they have behaviors with the other family members matters a lot. Children see their parents, they follow their parents, and they hear from the parents, and then they start following it. At the same time, there are so many delicate issues in the society. It may be regarding uh, the affairs, what is going on, or it may be between the two religions. There may be the conflict, may be there. It may be difference of opinion of two people. So many delicate issues. They hear something from somewhere, and then they go and question the parents. It is the smart parents who need to deal with delicate issues very delicately. I've seen the parents creating a lot of exaggeration and showing such an expression to the children that children find that there is something in this. And then when they don't get a satisfactory answer from the parents, they try to find it from different sources. The different sources may be their friends, or now at present days we can see it as a social media, mobile, and so many things, and which don't give them the proper answer, and they start getting diverted towards a wrong deed. Parents, based on the age of a child, need to give them a proper education as to what is good, what is bad, what needs to be followed. And so many things are there the parents need to. Nowadays, parents don't get time to spend with the children. When the child comes home and wants to talk to the parents, they are only ask them books, study. This is the only percentage is mattering a lot, and that is the reason we are seeing that moral values are completely getting extinct in the children. When a father comes home completely tired from his workplace, and we see a child just keeping his legs up and playing on a mobile, not even bothering that the father is entering the house. Mother is whole day working in the kitchen, completely shedding her sweat, and the child, when she serves the food, the child says, I don't want food today. So there is no value for the food, no value for the mother. So the child should be taught properly as to how to respect the other. And it is not to be taught, as I told again, it is to be followed. When a father is respecting his mother in the family, the child automatically starts for following these things. In olden days, we used to have some grandmother stories where the grandmother, every time during the bedtime, my grandmother used to tell the stories to the children. And this, from child, we have seen all the stories were based on moral values. But nowadays, grandmothers are also busy maybe with the mobile, and the grandchildren, at least they don't have the patience to listen to the stories. And these moral values, what is the story based on that? Always we need to be good. There were some angels were blessing the good people. How honesty is rewarded. How we should respect to the guests coming to our house. All these values were being in the stories of the grandmothers. You should never tell them that you need to do this. By the stories, they used to understand it in a better way. Now, coming to my next topic is what is happening in the society, that there is gender discrimination is happening, where a lot of sexual harassment is taking place. Why this is happening? Because in our families, we always see that the girls are put up with lots of restrictions. Girls should not do this. Girls should not wear this. Girls should not go out of the house at this hour. Girls should be in the family at this hour. So many things are there. Now, girls are also equivalent to boys in every field. They are equally getting education. They are doing the job sometimes better than the boys. They have to walk hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder with the boys, then why should we give such restriction? Why she's not being given the freedom? Girl, from the ancient time, we are seeing that she is being considered as depending on somebody or the other. In the childhood, she's depending on the father, where for any views, for anything, she has to ask her father and the brothers. As she grows big and she gets married, she has to depend on her husband. Even if she has to cast her vote in the election, she asks the husband, whom should I cast vote? As she grows old and she's depending on her son. So women is considered only when women have proved in the from the ancient time in the history or maybe in the mythology that women are in no way less than men in even in muscular power. They have proved out to be a good warriors in the battlefield. Intellectually also they are very, very strong compared to that of men. Then why are we always considering women to be the weaker sex? Instead of putting all these bondages on the female, not to go out of the house, not to interact with this, not to do this, why can't we make her self-dependent by giving her a something where she can self-defensive training for her so that she can move freely in the society. She can move at any hour. She can talk with any. She can express her views very freely. At the same time, I also feel that when so many restrictions are put on a female, a boy in a family also should be given training from the childhood to respect the other gender. Only in Indian families, I can see that this work is only related to the girls and boys are not supposed to do this. Only girls have to do the household work where boys are not supposed to do this. No, the boys also should be made to work, help their mothers from the childhood itself so that they can get to know that how a woman should be respected, what work she does. She is doing her 100% in the family as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter, and then again completing the household work. She's out for a work. There also she's giving her 100%. When a woman comes home after a work, she has to again tuck her sari, enter into the kitchen and start her work. What about the men? They are just relaxing because they are tired working out. Capacity of the women is much more than the men, but still women are considered to be the weaker. So here, when we come about the workplace or anything, we cannot say that only women dominated society or men dominated society. We cannot separate them. When in a society, we need to work together, we need to study together in the schools. Co-education schools are there where boys and girls need to study together. Workplace also. When we are traveling, we need to travel with the men. So how we when we are having a equal very very every walk we are facing, females are facing men. In such cases, they should also be taught about the touches. A small girl, when what is a safe sex touch and all, they should be made. By girls are having a sixth sense of the touch that when they good touch and bad touch, they can understand about that, and that awareness also parents have to make to the child so that if she feels uncomfortable in with any touch, she has to immediately report to the teachers or to their subordinates in the family so that you can be away from that person. And I always feel that a human body is a temple of Holy Spirit. Every body, maybe it is a male or maybe it is a female, every person should respect that Holy Spirit in every individual. And when we start respecting a person opposite to us or from in opposite gender, I feel that it is a true sense of freedom. When a woman is able to walk a late night alone in any society or in any place and she is not having any fear, I feel in a real sense that it is a freedom.